It's always a certain kind of delight when one sees Nina Samuels in a wrestling ring, and this is the Scottish wrestling, I think it's Scottish, isn't it? Wrestling promotion, W3L. So she is facing the extraordinarily named basic bitch slayer Ruby Roberts. I don't know how she came up with that name, but it's quite apposite, I suppose. Some people who are concerned about the attitude of Nina Samuels, I think she's just an actress who's wrestling at the moment and isn't really enjoying that. That's the way I view her, and that makes it easier to stomach. So anyway, this is one of those Nina Samuels matches in which she has a long way to fall. There's quite a lot of hubris, not the Paul type, but a lot of hubris. Schadenfreude, isn't it? Not Freunde. That's friend, isn't it? Freude. Schadenfreude. That's right. There's quite a lot of that involved. All words that are less florid than that. Because she usually uses her anger to good effect. But she usually loses. And it's always entertaining. I find her extremely entertaining. And she does use her anger to begin with. Anger is an energy, as John Lydon would say, and Public Image Limited. Never thought you'd hear that in a wrestling podcast, did you? I forgot what I was doing for a minute. By the way, W3L only have this match to show on this particular YouTube concoction, and it doesn't need a different one. It doesn't need another one because it's a really good match of a wrestling entertainment type. So, Nina Samuels is on a Ruby to begin with, but Ruby's back with a nice suplex, very nicely done actually. Although Samuels plays possum to lure her out and then smacks her one and stomps around on her, cinches in a really nice head crank and then a chin lock. That's worked very well. Can you hear the seagulls instead of the seaside frolics? Oh yes. And the crowd are delighted. They're really into this when Ruby comes back with an enziguri. Not a great enziguri, but the crowd loved it because she's back. And they're also delighted when, after a Nina Samuels choke, she can be quite prosaic in her wrestling because she's nasty, you see. There is a lovely fisherman suplex for rather a long 2 count on Nina Samuels. Crowd love that. Samuels is back very quickly though, with a kick, with an axe kick, and cannot believe it when Ruby kicks out. You see, the crowd love that as well, and Nina Samuels knows that, and she knows what she's doing, and she's bloody good at it. In fact, the crowd cheered that kick out, and that just shows you what great pantomime, wrestling pantomime, Nina Samuels can produce. I have to say that fireman's carry and then dump with back of head onto knee, I don't know what it's called, is a fantastic, scary move from Miss Samuels. But suddenly, Ruby rolls her up for a quick pin. Now, she leaves very quickly, so you know there are going to be some more shenanigans to take place here. And quite, well, you'd expect Nina Samuels to get a bit cheesed off, wouldn't you? She does. She gets cheesed off with the wrong person. I don't know who it is. I think it's the general manager. She certainly gets suspended, and the crowd bloody love that. Particularly after she sits down in a fit of pique in the middle of the ring just after being suspended. It is beautiful. And you know what? It's great work from both. Nina Samuels is a talent who's a bit special in the wrestling world. Ta-ta.